Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel, Being a Carer with me, Kes. Now, I have pleaded with you all repeatedly on this channel not to pay agents to bring you to the UK. Why? They do not have homes for you to work in, be it care home or nursing homes. They do not have supported living homes for you to work in. They do not have, domiciliary agencies for you to work in. Now, how are you sure that they're representing who they claim to represent? Because listen, let's be honest with one another. Where there's a desperation, there will be an exploitation. These people are using you all as cash cows. Please, people, wake up. Wake up and smell the roses, please. I'm sure you all must have seen the documentary on Sky News, where a reporter or journalist, was speaking to people who have been brought into the UK by a supposed agent. They brought them to the UK. Everything is well. Everything is going to be rosy, beautiful. You have jobs waiting for you. Only to come to the UK, there are no jobs. So not even nobody. They are resorting to food banks. And these are people, from what I heard them say on the news, that they were doing well where they were. They sold their vehicles, sold their properties to come to the UK. And here they are, resorting to food banks. How depressing is that? Video, I'm going to talk about what they should do, what I think they should do, if that makes any sense. Okay. And for those, also in the same Sky News report who have come into the UK as supposed carers, but have said to themselves, you know what, from the wealth of their wisdom, they have decided, I don't want to do care. I want to do something else. I have news for you. Believe me, honestly, you want to sit tight and watch this with me. My name is Kesienaakwaraatie, a health and social care trainer. Thank you to all my returning subscribers, to all my mentees, kisses to you all. And hey, if you're just watching this channel for the first time, go on, join us, be a part of this family. And how do you do that? You smash the subscribe button. You give me a thumbs up by liking the video. And don't forget to click on that all-important notification bell. So whenever I upload a new video, you will be among the very first to know. Freely connect with me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Care by Kes, and I will see you there. The short clips of what I'm going to talk about. And please don't go anywhere because we need to discuss this.
Dishing out supplies in a cramped and crowded food bank.
Give me one of that. Which one? No, this is a different one.
Organisers say they're overwhelmed because it's not just locals who are struggling to survive.
Come and sit down. Come inside. Sit down here.
News has already shown how skilled worker visas are being abused and middlemen are making large sums of money exploiting this legal route to the UK. Now we can reveal how people who thought they were coming here to work are falling destitute.
It's a big scam going on. A lot of people are being scammed every day, being deceived that we have jobs.
How many people do you know who've come on skilled worker visas and got here and there's no work?
Oh, I can't count.
Under the terms of their visas, they can't work in any other job sector. We're calling this couple Joyce and Alan. They say they also paid an agent in Nigeria £10,000 to arrange employment for Joyce as a carer.
As you can see, these people are struggling and are slowly going into depression. I mean, depression is real. Because in the UK, I'm sorry, there's nobody who's going to give you their home to live in for free, give you money. No. Why? Because this is a critical time for us all. The cost of living is so high. Everything is so high. All right? And then you're having to come here and there's no job for you. But like I said, I will be telling you, what I think you should do. Switch sponsors. Yes, you heard me right. Switch. Look for another sponsor. Okay? Because it's a bit difficult right now. Why? Because some sponsors have learned the hard way. That people come to them with stories, with tales, but they don't really want to do the job. I'm sorry, but that is the truth. If you are in this situation where you have come to the UK, you don't have a job, please, when you're planning to switch, don't go telling your new sponsor your tales of woe. Please. Don't expect any pity parties. No. You go in there, you tell them, oh, this is what happened, but I am hardworking, I'm ready to work, I won't let you down, and all of that. And be sincere about it. Don't be one of those who, when you get the job, you start misbehaving. Because the truth is that I am hoping, by God's grace, to have a sponsor, a care provider coming here to tell us, what exactly is on the ground. Before now, only those we have heard from are the care workers. So I'm hoping to God that I can have a care provider to come onto this channel and talk to us what their experiences are. Are they good or are they bad? Yes, the government is involved. Yes, it's on the news. But listen, you have a contract. The restrictions, they might not change it because of you. That is the honest truth. So switch, and when you do switch, don't expect a pity party. At the end of these 5 years, my dear brothers and sisters, you will not cry. I am not trying to be a what do you call it now? A teller of doom. No, but it's the reality. Because in case you haven't noticed, the government is trying to cut the migration, figures. Don't be among those figures they will cut down. And for those of you who have come into the UK on a care visa, but you are doing this.
What we've found is just how widespread abuse of the skilled worker visa system is in different communities and around the country. Again and again, people telling us the same story. Some are getting here and finding there's no work. Others are using it as a route to reach Britain. We've also traced and spoken to a number of people who travelled to the UK on skilled worker visas from Pakistan and Bangladesh. They told us they feel too ashamed to be filmed and are afraid of being sent back. We're told people are coming into the store offering to work for next to nothing in exchange for food, including some who also came on skilled worker visas but have no intention of working as carers and are using the system purely to reach Britain.
Some of them were told before they arrived that you will have no jobs, you're only arriving here, and they do pay a lot of money. And
So it's a way to get to the UK?
Just to get to the UK.
Rejected CVs end up in the bin, but they say nearly half are from people on skilled worker visas not allowed to work in their shop.
I have news for you. Now, if you think you have come into the UK to work as a carer and you don't want to do the work because you feel, oh no, it's beneath you. All you wanted was that visa to come into the UK to do what you felt like doing in another sector other than health and social care sector. Guys, I've got news. You might be disappointed. You might be one of those who will cry after the 5 years are over. Why? There are restrictions on that visa. Go for yourself. If you're in the care sector, you are not allowed to work in any other sector. So if you think it's okay to come as a carer and then you want to go into retail shops or whatever to go and look for a job, begging all that is good. We think that because it will show. If you're expecting a cash in hand kind of thingy, fine with you, no problems. But here is the thing. At the end of your 5 years, you will be asked for your P60 in the supposed care home you went to work. Now, as a carer, there's a threshold you have to meet. You have to earn at least 12,000 plus before you start to pay taxes. Okay? Now, you are being paid a salary. Your wage has been increased to £10.40. Some employers are paying £10.75. Some are paying £11 per hour. Now, if you get that, it's assumed that, in the financial year, you will get what? At least 21,000 or more as your salary. And so your P60 will reflect that. Now, if you do not meet that threshold, you will not get your indefinite leave to remain. Again, like I will say, go and Google it up. You will not get it. Because as it stands, the government is trying to get those who are on benefits to work. I have met a number of those on benefits, and they've always said to me, listen, I've got 15 hours every week I must work. If I don't do those 15 hours every week, I will not get my benefits. Those are citizens. Now, you are not even a citizen yet. And you are being like this. Do you honestly think that the government will give you indefinite leave to remain when they know that you cannot hold a job down? When they know that you become a burden of the state, they will not give it to you. Listen, when I made that video that at the end of 5 years, people will cry. Believe me, honestly, I wasn't doing it because I just had, a thingy to just do it, No, it's something that came from the depth of my heart because of what I was seeing and what I was hearing. You have come into the UK to work as a carer. Please work as a carer. This job is not for everybody. It's for a selected few. I call it a ministry. I call it a calling. It's that you have it or you don't have it. It's either you are willing and able to cultivate the habits or quality of a good carer, or you are not. It is as simple as that. Because listen, people, I'm not a soothsayer, neither am I a prophet of doom, but I tell you nothing but the truth. If this continues, they might just decide to stop the care thing. But I don't think they will stop it, because we still have so much vacancies for carers. There are care homes, as I speak to you, who do not have a COS or are not offering sponsorship, but they're looking for staff. And I'm sure if they have good ones, why not? They can go and get a sponsorship or a license to sponsor. And until I see my next video, always remember this, guys. Never you forget that no matter what the matter is, you matter so much more. Au revoir.